And my choice was to put on his boots and pick up his weapon and stay in the fight for every man and woman who served, stay in the fight for every other family who's lost a loved one. And it doesn't matter what we're going through in life, whether it's relationships, whether it's business challenges, whether it's physical, whether it's financial. Don't let that overcome you. Make the choice to stand like Mark and say, on me, I'm going to tackle this full on, and I'm going to be successful. Mark successfully completed his mission that day. He was redeployed to heaven, and I will see that kid again one day. But it's not me alone that's saying, on me. That's the great part of WineShop at Home. You guys have walked alongside us and led us, helped us, and gone on that mission with us to rescue the lives of those who've given so much. And my heart breaks for our men and women who come back home and who get out of the military and they try to go on with their lives. And they find that they're struggling with their post-traumatic stress, with their traumatic brain injury. They don't know how to relate into society. They don't have that bond that they had with their teammates. And it's been our blessing to see so many of them. But one of Mark's teammates, Kaui Mayural, is one of our biggest success stories. And we have Kaui here today with us to share his story. We brought Kaui on board as our new program director for our Helping Heroes Heal program. Kaui's family to me, he's one of my boys. And Kaui, we're so proud to have you here. Would you share a little bit of your journey and the difference that our program made in your life?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing Mark's story. It's beautiful and it always hits me at home when I hear it, and I miss him. So as Mama Lee introduced, my name is Kaui Mayural. I'm a former Navy SEAL. I've served with Mark in Task Unit Bruiser SEAL Team 3, commanded by Jocko Willink in the Battle of Ramadi. I can tell you about one particular mission during the battle where my 3-man sniper team was ambushed from the rear by multiple enemy positions by machine gun fire and rockets. In our effort to break contact, we were trying to fight and break away, and I was struck right above the knee by a machine gun round that completely shattered my femur, and I lost a lot of blood. We were able to continue to fight, break contact, and make it back to base. And I distinctly remember arriving to the surgical team right off the battlefield and overhearing the doctors say that they wanted to amputate my leg. I pleaded with them not to, and luckily I woke up and my leg was still attached. But multiple surgeries after and a long road of recovery, it was under constant threat of losing the leg and keeping my mental health in check. Well, I was able to keep the leg, get stronger, make a recovery, and get as healthy as I could physically, but I still was retired from the Navy medically and still suffering mentally. Without understanding the true scope and extent of my PTSD and traumatic brain injury, I decided to work as a defense and intelligence contractor for the next 8 years, 6 of them being boots on the ground in Afghanistan. And it was during this time that I survived being blown up twice. And I ended up having to be sent home, where the symptoms were just revved up in the red and inescapable. I was declining cognitively. I had trouble formulating sentences. It was hard to communicate. I had so much anxiety that I didn't leave my house for like a whole year. I was in constant depressive bouts, and I thought about suicide very often. And at its worst, I would say that I almost lost my family and I almost lost everything. At my deepest, darkest point, I connected with Mama Lee, and I really got the miracle healing that I needed. I had done everything prior to just try to claw my way out of the hell that I was in. And it wasn't until I received the gift of the hyperbaric oxygen treatment and the hormone and vitamin regenesis that is gifted to me through the foundation that I really turned the corner. I started to come back completely. My my life was turning around. I don't know how else to explain it, but I was back. I was back mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and socially. And most important of all, my family had me back. And without hard work and support and contributions like yours, I wouldn't have that. And my family wouldn't have me back, nor would so many others that were helped and their lives saved through the foundation. And I just want to say thank each and every one of you, and congratulations. And thank you for allowing me to be here to share today.
Yeah. Kaui, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. No, go ahead, Debbie.
I love you to pieces. I'm so proud. I mean, he describes a little bit how bad it was, but there were times I could not even get a hold of him. I would try, I'd call over and over. He wouldn't talk to anybody. And you just see him. Kaui, you did an amazing job sharing your story. And just, I'm so proud of you. And I think we see the hope in Kaui that so many of our veterans don't have. They've, tried treatment after treatment that's failed. And I get it why they want to try anything and everything, because the pain's intense. But when we have the answer to their healing and to their hope, it's just so important that we can do that. And I'm so proud of you, Kaui. I love you to pieces.
Love you, Mom. Thank you.
And you know what's to me, we know that our soldiers are veterans that are coming home, that they have these issues, but there's such an even bigger picture, because it's not just Kaui. It's the whole family. Because what happened to Kaui affects the entire family unit. And to me, that's the beauty of it. It's not just that we heal Kaui or that these things can heal him, but they heal the entire family and bring the family together. And I've met your family, Kaui, and they are amazing. In fact, the last 2 years, he and his family have been at our Gold Star and Helping Heroes Heal retreat at through the Memorial Week. And I'm telling you, that's just getting to know Kaui, just the kind of man he is, the things that he has gone through, but his strength and his inner strength. I tell you, Debbie and I are so excited just to have you, Kaui, in the foundation. We are blessed to have been able to bring you on board. It's been a tough time for us to find just that right person, and just God love you. We're so glad to have you. I've loved becoming friends with you and the friendship that we're developing, and it's awesome, just awesome.
Well, and I think that's that force multiplier. We provided that to Kaui, and now he's turning around and helping our other veterans who are struggling. And he's been through that. So it's so relatable to them. When he talks to them, they know that he understands what they're talking. He's been to the darkest spot, anyone could ever be. And so now he's taking his struggles and he's using those for good. And as I say all the time, God does not waste pain. When we allow him, if we take that pain, he will use it for his glory. And Kaui, that's what you're doing. So great job.
Absolutely.
Stand.
Absolutely. And he still can man a boat, paddle a boat. Someday I'll tell you all that story. It's a good one.
But our team won.
That's right. And our team won. That's right. Kaui, thanks again for joining us and for being here.
Thank you.
It was awesome. See you soon.
Thanks, Kaui.